We live.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise on the glory to
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yahushua. Hey, double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. All right, they taught us. Lord be edified as always. Salakia on my end for the connection. Um, Going through this rough patch, but it should be good. Should get, should kick back up. Y'all bros can still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. You cut back out.
Shit. Damn, Salakia. Yeah, connection, man. Are
It
we
may
back?
help.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. I was saying it may help if you cut your Wi-Fi off on your phone. It helps for me when that happens.
Yeah, that's already cut off. It's this
Oh,
area
okay.
going, from 89 to exit 1 and shit.
Uh,
Yeah, Salakia for the connection, but it should be good to go, Lord's will. But I mean, you see the title, a broken record, and then in parentheses I have Babylon's destruction. Because ultimately, that's a complaint. A lot of people say, y'all keep talking about the same thing. Y'all keep saying this, but this is the only thing we have to do. There's nothing else that the men of the Lord are going to be talking about except for prophecy. All right, pursuant to what is that? Revelation 19:10. All right, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, so hey, if you're in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, what are you going to do? You're going to prophesy, and there's a lot to talk about. Okay, and it's going to be the same points. The same scriptures brought out over and over again. But hey, it doesn't matter, man. We're going to do this all the way into the end. So, Lord's will, you bros and sisters are edified. Malachi, if you want to start with that, you go ahead.
All right, this is Luke 19:13. This is in red. It says, "And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said, Occupy till I come."
Right, occupy till I come. Okay, so there's a job. If somebody wants to get that, the harvest is, the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. There's a job that needs to be done. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai requires us to go out and teach and put up these lessons, man. And Yahweh Shai himself said, "Occupy till I come," meaning what? Be fully occupied in what? The prophecies. All right, constantly speaking about and harping on the things that are to come. That's why we say there's nothing else to talk about, and there's really nothing else to do. If you want the gimmicks and the cute aspect of being an Israelite, that's where you go to the other camps, your IUICs, your ISUBKs, and so on and so forth. Sakari. All right, you can see a man talking to his father on a podcast, if you will, about his baseball career. Um, the women can get involved in certain camps, so on and so forth. All right, where they push folly. But here, starting with the apostles and the elders, the great millstone. All right, the bishops. Hey, we're gonna prophesy, man. We're gonna strictly talk about prophecy. You know.
I got the
Was
precept
that
for
it?
you.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
got that precept for you. This is Matthew 9 and verse 37. Then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
Yeah. So the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. So we need to be in the spirit of what? All hands on deck, man. All right. We all need to be putting up as much as we can, doing as much videos as we can. All right. Hey, fulfilling the work so you how about your mouth shy. Okay. There's no time to be stagnant and to be, lazy and twiddling your thumbs. All right. It says, the scriptures say, I must work the work while it is day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The night cometh when no man can work. The lot to be done. Man. Putting their lot on the line and, putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, if you will. Lord have mercy, this damn connection. So, like, was that it? It cut out again.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Whoever got something, go ahead.
Yeah, I got some. This is Sirach 39. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah. So if you're truly seeking Yahweh Bashim outside, what are you going to be occupied in? Prophecy. Which, can you get that word for occupy?
Yeah.
Real quick. Edamon, Google, whatever.
Okay. I'm going to go to the Google real quick.
Con.
All right. And it says occupied, busy, active. It says, I thought it was another one. Yeah. It says busy, active. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get the blue, not the blue letter, the online Enthymon. Yeah, because it's just saying being busy and be active.
Yeah, I mean, which we do. We have to be active, and busy through the spirit, man. All right, constantly, once again, putting out these videos. Making sure you're attending camp, class. All right, praying, fasting, studying. All right, we need to be fully occupied in this thing. Speaking to myself, first and foremost. Okay.
I got the Enthymon.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says mid 14th century French occupant. All right. It says to take possession of and retain or keep. Also to take up space, a room or time. Employ. Oh, well, never mind. It goes into something else. But yeah, basically that's what it means. Seize, take into possession, to retain, keep.
Yep, to retain. You're right, to keep. Okay. So we're supposed to be fully occupied in the prophecies of Yahweh Bashim outside. Our whole the mere state of our salvation depends on the prophecies coming to pass. That's why we don't frail up, get shook when we see certain things happening in the earth. Hey, this is written to happen, man. And we got to understand that we got to go through this bad time to get to everlasting life, peace on earth. Okay. And so, just like I said, just harping on that point, on the broken record aspect. All right, we're going to continue to say the same things. And once again, so there's lots of ways to entertain yourself on this thing, man. If you don't want to watch this, man, this goddamn connection, bro. Y'all can hear me now? It's fucking Satan. I have a great connection the whole way, but when I want to put up a lesson, anyway, whoever got something, go ahead.
I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got it.
All right. It's Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 4 to 5. It says, And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. But my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, and this is a future prophecy, all right, of America's judgment. Okay, it's his sword shall be bathed in heaven. It shall come down from Idumea, which is the Greek way. Okay, so because in the scriptures they're referenced as the wicked, the serpent, all right, the red dragon, the devil, Esau, Edom, Teman, Idumea, whatever way you want to put it.
Babylon.
Yeah, Babylon, the Chaldees. Okay, whatever way you want to put it. Hey, there's great judgment coming from the heavens, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it says it being departed together as a scroll, roughly paraphrasing. All right, represent what? That mushroom cloud, man. Okay, and so there's a very great judgment coming to the landmass of America, man. Whether you believe it or not, and our job is to come out and to forewarn the people. And especially the Israelites, the elected of the nation of Israel. Hey, look it up. All right.
Y'all brothers got some?
No, I just.
All right.
You got something, you can go ahead. Whoever
Yeah,
got something, just go ahead and read.
Yeah, I got some because we got to keep going till the brother can come back. It's Psalm 137 because King David prophesied about Babylon being destroyed too, and Babylon is Edom. All right. So Psalm 137 and 7, it says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof, during the time of the Babylonians." Verse 8, it says, "O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone." So Babylon will surely be destroyed. Babylon, the great mystery Babylon. We know who mystery Babylon is today. All right. Damn it, who calling me? What the slocky? Goodness, I put on no, not disturb. So yeah, Babylon, America will be destroyed. It has to happen. And it's Edom.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got it.
You were holding something, brother?
Yeah, I got some. And you can break it down. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 19. "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah."
Is that it?
Yeah.
Right. So back in 2 Peter tells us how Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, and there was an example. What we get from that is America didn't get the example because they're doing the exact same thing, actually worse. So the same thing that happened to them is going to happen to America. And it should come as no surprise. It shouldn't be, because if you actually understand the God of the Bible, yes, he's merciful, but that's all people harp on. Nobody harps on the fact that he's also vengeful. He also is filled with wrath and fury. He's angry as hell, and rightfully so. The anger that because people see you angry. They're like, well, why are you so angry? You think I'm angry? You ain't seen the Lord. He hates you motherfuckers, man. He's about to wipe this place clean. He's gonna wipe America off the face of the earth, and then he's gonna send his son. Well, actually, I mean, it would be during the same time because his son's going to deliver the elect with the angels, but his son is going to go across the globe and put everybody else into submission. Babylon is essentially the front attack. That's the surprise attack. America's going to get hit, boom, boom, and then the ambush is going to happen. You niggas are through. You don't know what the hell's about to happen. I thought you called to say something.
Nah, can y'all hear me?
Not really. Kind of.
It's fucking. My shit is never this damn bad. Now all of a sudden, it's just fucked to hell and back.
think you back now.
I got him. This is Revelations chapter 18, verse 7 to 8. And this is talking about America, which, you know, like brothers constantly say, if you're looking for the word America, you're not going to find it. All right, but America is referenced as a lot of these other, you know, kingdoms, because essentially it's rolled up all into one. All because it takes, you know, wickedness from each and every kingdom, you know, pretty much. All right, when you know look into these different philosophies and ideologies and idols that America worships, which a lot of people don't know about, you know, because they're about to, you know, in a few days or really the next week, they're gonna go celebrate Christmas. They don't realize that all goes back to idolatry. This whole kingdom is built upon idolatry, right? Revelations 18 and 7 to 8. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. Now, the actual land of America isn't able to talk, right? I mean, common sense will tell you that. This is especially Esau Edom, right? The so-called white men, the inhabitants, the Edomite Americans, especially Psalms 49 and 11. They believe that their kingdom is going to continue forever. They believe that America is going to continue forever, especially since it hasn't been touched. You had World War One, two, you know, you had the Korea War, you had Vietnam, all these different wars, and the land of America hasn't really been touched. Right? The only war that really was on soil was the Civil War, so that don't count because that's your own people. You haven't, and they don't talk about 9/11. That don't count either because that shit been figured out.
They
All right.
did that shit.
Yeah, so we're coming into the time when America is actually going to finally be touched. All right, and especially because, like I said, I think it's in Revelations, the 17th chapter, America's strong allies of EU and NATO, they're going to turn their back on you and they're going to burn you with fire too, which is that nuclear destruction. So you're not going to have nobody. All right, and you can't say, well, what about Israel? Yeah, man, look, Israel's only still there because America backs them. So Israel ain't going to be able to help America that day. They're going to be wiped too. So America ain't going to have nobody. Everybody's about to abandon you. You're that one bully in the movie that everybody likes, so-called likes, because they know you're going to beat their ass. But now that they see you ain't hit the gym in 8 months, you got the weakest military, you know, out of the superpowers. You said your military's been the smallest in 80 years.
Yeah.
So y'all niggas ain't worth shit. People are going to start to depart from you. And they going to jump your ass. All right? Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for as strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. So if you're a Christian, then you can't hear this and say, well, that ain't going to happen. We just read it.
In Revelation.
Huh?
In Revelation.
Yeah, in Revelations, which means to pull back the veil.
Yeah.
So that you can't, well, I'm a Christian. I believe in Christ and all this other bullshit. Well, believe this. America's going to be destroyed.
Yep.
Yep.
That's right, bro. Whoever got something. Did anybody get Jeremiah 50 or 51?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
there.
done.
You got it, Iwad?
No, you got it.
Which one you got? 50 or 51?
50.
Oh, I'm in 51. You can go before me. It's
Okay.
gonna tie up.
This is Jeremiah 50. I want to actually start from the top and then jump down. Just to get verse 1.
Okay.
It says, the heading says, a prophecy against Babylon. So Jeremiah 51, the word that the Lord Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. It didn't say that the Lord was for Babylon. It said that he is against Babylon. Huh? So jumping down to verse 9, Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that North country is talking about Russia, man. Russia as well as her allies, their allies that they're going to come up with them. Iran, um, North Korea, China, and so on and so forth. And it said that they shall set themselves in array against her. So they're all going to shoot their nuclear weapons against Babylon. It says, "Spare no arrows." Later on in this chapter, man.
Yep.
And they said that in that movie. It's like
No, Salaki, go ahead.
in that movie, Leave the World Behind. That one dude with the cowboy hat was
Yep.
talking about how America's enemies must have joined together
Mm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
because they
Yeah.
had that slip of paper. You know, well, I can't say it because Esau's gonna clip us, but that movie can be up there though. Anyways,
Right.
Right.
you know, it's the acronym. You know, basically saying death to this country is
Yeah.
what they were saying in that paper, and it was supposed to be in Arabic. And then they also apparently had one to do with saying it was either Korean or Chinese. And the reality is all of them. All these other countries are joining together. Shit, even countries that you never thought had a chance. Like I said, let the weak say I'm strong.
Yep.
Well, they can't do shit. You got it.
No, I was
Hold
gonna
on.
say if somebody can grab that Joel, the
Okay.
3rd chapter. I wanted to get that because that was a spirit. You said exactly, what I'm saying, what I was gonna go into.
Mm-hmm.
And if brothers didn't know, I sent an article about it. So, side note, Iran and Saudi Arabia, they were enemies, all right, but they coming together, or they have came together to basically go against Israel. I'm gonna send an article about that. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. This is a nation that always fought each other. You know what I'm saying? So, but now they're coming together. And this is a scripture in the Apocrypha talking about the Carmenians, which Elder Apostle Hart went into that a long time ago. Those are the Arabs and so forth, and a little bit of Elam coming together. So that's happening. That's
Mm-hmm.
big.
Prophecy.
I got the Joel 3.
You go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 9 to 10. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong."
Yep. Let the weak say I am strong. All right. Those countries that at one point in time did not possess nuclear capability, now they do. Through the process of getting new allies, or their allies funding them. All right. Spies and however the fuck these countries move around. But ultimately, the countries that were deemed as not a threat, to the United States, irrelevant, if you will, now they're becoming a problem. Now they're teaming up, like you said, like the brother lawyer just brought out. Countries that were once enemies at one point in time, now they're coming together to fight a common enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's also too. It goes into prophecy what all these people are gonna do when Yahweh Shah comes back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They all gonna have to band together to try to subdue the men that came out of the sea. I believe that's how it goes.
Yeah.
In Second Esdras. What is that?
13.
13. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's usually how it goes. People when somebody sees that there's a greater threat, they'll put their differences aside. You see it in all the movies. They put their differences aside to deal with that greater threat. I don't
One of
like
the
you.
presidents said
You
that.
don't, huh?
One of the presidents said that. I forget it who it was.
Ronald
Talking about
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan?
Ronald Reagan. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So it's like I don't like you. I know you don't like me, but look, we got to
Yeah.
deal with this motherfucker right here. So let's band together and let's do this. That's what the country's gonna do. All right, towards Babylon the Great, towards America.
Mm-hmm.
Malachi, you gonna say something?
Yeah. Well, I got the same verse, but in a different translation. But the saying, I believe you were saying, was the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got this 10th verse in the NET, which is the New English Translation.
Nice.
About to say what the hell is that?
It says, beat your
Go
plowshares
ahead.
into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I too am a warrior.
Yep.
Hell no.
Because they got them missiles, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, so yeah, nations saying that now.
Let's say
Yeah,
you breaking up a lot.
I was good for a minute.
Say something now. No,
This
he's
is
getting
31
on a
though.
little bit. Okay, there you go. So the brother come back. I got this Jeremiah 51 to tie in. So this Jeremiah 51 and 1, I'm gonna jump around, make it quick. This Jeremiah 51 and 1 says, Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Mm.
It says, and will send upon Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble there shall be against her round about. So that great destroying wind is going to be when the missiles fall. It says, verse 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigadine, and spare ye not her, young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. You know, that's what's going to happen eventually. It says, thus said Salakia. Let me see. I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna go down to verse 6 and verse 7. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, and that's what's getting ready to happen. Revelation 18, you know, broke that down. Roughly the Isaiah 13 that the brother had brought out, breaks that down. All these nations, the Lord's going to do that by the way of all these other nations, and by Esau's technology that was given to him from Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's how he's going to be destroyed. All right. It says Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken by the way of philosophies. Everybody want to be like America, and who's also following America's currency, all nations, because they got paper dollars. Now you got the BRICS nations using gold and silver to counter America. All right. It says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So like what the brothers tying into with letting the weak say I am strong, you know, weaker nations saying they strong now. You know, now we see why. Wow, because all these other nations are mad, even their allies. Germany, then it got fucked over. They're one of the top major supporters of NATO, you know, EU or America. You know, so all these
Yeah,
nations are mad.
that British exit, what they call Brexit.
Brexit, yeah, yeah.
And then you also had that France and Australia had a nuclear, well, they had a submarine deal. America came up under and said, well, we got nuclear submarines for you, Australia. And France is just mad at America for that.
Yep. And then two, going back to like the 50s, I think, there was something going on with France, some gold. Basically, America did something with France's gold. Ever since then, even from back when, France kind of like, I'm not really want to deal with America because they did something with our money. Y'all can read about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, America been fucking over their own nation, their own,
Yeah.
you know, people basically. Yeah. Then too, when this war get to popping off, all these other nations, they're gonna look at America like, you know, it's we the reason why for all this shit going on. America
Right.
and Israel, they're gonna look at both of them, you know. They really already starting to do that because NATO and EU, they don't want to go into World War III. They already been to World War One, World War II. America ain't, they wasn't really involved in that shit. They were sent later,
Yeah.
and it's not like it was in their backyard. It wasn't in America's backyard. It was in Europe's backyard.
Right.
And then America would always basically have an excuse to bring themselves in towards the end.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Which I wanted to say, Salakia, real quick, because you were talking about the dollar, and we know the dollar is crashing. So as America is, losing its authority in the earth, and people are starting to respect it less, the dollar is going to lose its value because we know that the dollar isn't backed by anything. So all they really have is, their military power. It basically scares everybody into accepting it and utilizing it. And now it's like, man, this shit ain't nothing. Like you said, the nation are starting to realize that America, basically laced their goddamn drink, caught the feeling they drink, and they were, through as hell, bugging out. Now they're like, hold on, this shit don't make no sense. Because now they're like, man, we don't want the Lord to be pissed at us too. We don't want to be destroyed like Babylon, be taken down like the Edomites. Fuck these niggas. We going, go back to what we used to be doing.
yeah.
Nobody got it here. I got it.
I got one.
I got one more.
Okay, y'all brothers good.
But you know, then see,
I got some Lamentations 4 real quick. This is Lamentations 4 and 21 because Edom is Uz, Babylon, and so on and so forth. So it says Lamentations 4:21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And Esau, Edom, they are naked. They're there. Everybody's finding out who they really are, what they're really about, what nation they actually are back to. So they're made naked. And it says the cup shall pass through unto thee, which what is that? The cup of judgment, the cup of you going into captivity, you being taken down, you being nothing like how you were at the beginning. So no, then you gotta pay double, like God says in Revelation 18. And it says in the land of Uz, you look on the map, the land of Uz today, all right, will be Mesopotamia, right? But this is talking about America, Babylon the Great. It says, verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Babylon, O daughter of Zion, Salakia, because he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's exactly everything that you've been doing that you thought that the Lord didn't see. Guess what? It's brought to remembrance. And damn, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, that's the main point. You being discovered. Sins are being discovered. You know who you are. This is it for you. Y'all got it.
Whoever got some.
I got precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Obadiah 1 and verse 7 in the NLT. All your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Esau's getting ready to be ultimately put up in the biggest trick bag known to man. He thinks that he has the whole earth under control and that everybody's gonna continue to side with him. Hey, the nations are starting to get angry, man.
Nations are mad.
Yeah. They're starting to see Babylon for who he, not for who he is, but for who who she truly is. That daughter of Babylon. They're starting to see who Babylon is, for what is really, what it really is. And it's bullshit. The nations are finding out they've been lied to, tricked, deceived. All right. They got the whole earth in captivity. And they're giving everybody a cut, a portion. Everybody's getting sick of that cut and portion, man. They're like, man, this ain't enough. Which ultimately, that's all they're going to get because they're not going to get any type of, power or anything like that when we get into rulership. All right, but hey, nonetheless, hey, they're all getting ready. You know, they're all hating that whore. You know.
If I may get this one more precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah 51:7 in the NOT. Babylon has been a gold cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, a cup that made the whole earth drunk. The nations drank Babylon's wine, and it drove them all mad.
Yeah, the nation drunk Babylon's wine and it drove them all mad. Okay, so now like the brothers mentioned, hey, the nations are mad, man. They're heated. That's why they're gonna band together, if you will. All right, and team up against Babylon. It says all ye that shoot the bow. I don't know if y'all bros that got it while I was goddamn trying to reconnect. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows.
I think you got it.
In Jeremiah 51.
I didn't get it.
Okay, if somebody
Yeah, I had
can and they
read
can
that.
grab it real quick.
Oh, you read it?
Oh, you did
Yeah, I
read
had
it?
read it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Con,
51
yeah.
and verse 7. Yeah, I had wrote it. Read it. Yeah.
Con, yeah. And like I said, Salaki, that was when I was, the connection and shit. But yeah, as that scripture says, man, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows. Okay? Some of the United States allies, they a good amount of them. They possess nuclear capability. They got nukes. They're included in that, man. America's not gonna have a teammate, that they, hold their hands together as this shit burns down. Everybody's gonna be opposed to them, man. And like the brother Malachi mentioned earlier, talking about Israel, they need help from America alone, which also proves that those can't be the chosen people. The chosen people that are set up in their land are not going to need assistance from the devil.
Right.
Doesn't make any damn sense. They're not going to need assistance from any fucking body. We're going to be the assistance. The nations are going to call unto us for assistance, for one of all things, not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
That was all I had to say on that. If brothers had something else, bro, what the hell are we doing?
I got one. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10 to 11. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt," which means that the Israelites would be in modern day Egypt today. The scriptures tell us that not literally read like this, but it says the southern and the northern kingdom were oppressed together. All right, Judah and Ephraim were oppressed together.
Yeah.
That's what it's saying, the southern and the northern kingdom, which is talking about the land of the north, which is America, which is modern day Egypt. All right, Revelations 11 and 8. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof."
Yeah. And so you got to ask, well, where the actual modern day, the landmass of Egypt, it hasn't been struck with plagues as it was before. It hasn't been destroyed.
All right, they still got the pyramids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is talking about, like the brother said, the modern day Egypt. This place, what'd you say, Revelation 11 and 8, or 8 and 11?
11 and 8.
11 and 8, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna double check.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. This
Yeah,
is
it's
that
11.
place. 11 and 8, okay, yeah, kind. But yeah, this is that place that, the scriptures are speaking about. Okay, so that judgment has not happened, so this is a future prophecy. Because the landmass of Egypt, that's still there. That's still occupied. People are still living there. Okay, so you can't say Babylon's already been destroyed. The Edomites have done well. All that shit goes out the window.
Yep.
That was it on that?
Yeah.
Y'all had anything else?
No, that was all I got.
I found that the one I've seen in Jeremiah 50 and 14 goes into spare no arrows. If you want me to pull it, I didn't get that one.
Okay, grab that and get Did anybody get Zechariah shit?
No.
14?
No.
Fucking goodness.
Come.
This goddamn
I
connection.
got you. This
Yeah,
is
go ahead.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrow, for she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh.
Right. This is all ye that bend the bow. All the nations that possess nukes. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because the nukes are likened to arrows in the scriptures. Okay? So all the nations that possess nukes, hey, you're gonna shoot at Babylon. You're gonna spare no arrows. It's gonna be an all-out attack, okay, on America, man. And it's gonna be like something out of a damn movie.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna have the nukes on top of the laser beams and the chariots. You know, we don't know how Leviathan is gonna be thrown into there. You see what I'm saying? You know, the angels. There's a lot that's gonna be going on in that span, in that hour. You see, there's a lot that's gonna be going on, and this is why it talks about the day of the Lord is darkness, very dark and not light. Okay, this is nothing. You know, this ain't a cute day. This ain't he's coming back, open arms, hugging everybody. No, man.
Right.
Hey, Al Shai is coming back to do some very dirty work. Yep. Okay.
They're gonna look at him as a villain.
Yeah. They gonna think he's the bad guy of the movie, but really he's the one that's gonna set balance.
Yep.
All right. Because brothers, you know, we speak about all the time when you go into Avengers and things of that matter. You know, Thanos, hey, he had the right mindset. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of, wanting to reset.
Yep.
Okay.
It's probably better
you can speculate about it. It's like, what you say?
Like I said, it was probably better that way to reset everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, when you watch most of these superhero movies, a lot of the bad guys, their agenda isn't necessarily bad. You know, like I said, Thanos, Ultron. Ultron thing was, humans are the problem. Which he was, mainly talking about Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are the problem. Y'all the issue. So we need to reset this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, some of them villains, they ain't bad. Goddammit. But they gonna deem Yahweh Shai as a villain, but hey, he's really the hero. He's the one that's gonna come back and set everything right, set everything in order, man.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it on that.
I got that Zechariah 14.
Yeah, get that Zechariah. We'll close out on that one.
All right. This Zechariah 14 and verse 12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth."
Mm-hmm. Right, and that's gonna be the plague that's gonna smite all those that fought against Jerusalem, fought against the prophets. Okay, ultimately fighting against the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, that's also the judgment that's gonna befall upon those, which is the same thing. All right, but that falls upon those that take that mark. All right, the charagma. All right, which is the RFID. You take that mark, hey, you're gonna be faced with a penalty, and that penalty is ultimately gonna be death by thermonuclear fire, or however other options that the Most High has for you, man.
Yep.
Okay, pursuant to the Revelation 14th chapter as well. Okay, so this is what we come out to warn the people of, man. There's a judgment coming. All right, and we need to prepare our minds, prepare our spirits for it. So that was it on that.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, also too, because it said talks about the melting away. Everybody knows about that Sarah O'Connor reference. In Terminator, she was holding on to that fence. Hey, the people are literally gonna be melted away, man. And it's not gonna be a quick death. Hey, the Most High is gonna make sure that you feel every single fucking minute of that shit, man.
Yep.
Every millisecond.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Every millisecond, that shit's gonna be. Hey, we can't even describe it. We don't want to describe it. We don't want to
Nope.
feel that. That is, a nigga can't, yeah, deal with the touching a hot stove. Why the hell would you want to nuke? So,
Right.
hey, that puts you in the spirit, man. Hey, we gotta make sure we don't catch that judgment, and it's all ultimately up to Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord's will, man. We pray for mercy, pray for grace, but that's all brothers have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, con. All right, so with that, we're going to wrap it up, man. Once again, Salakia, on my end, connection issues and shit, but either way, hey, the word got out. You know what I'm saying? Lord's will, it was edifying to the elect. Before we close, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh,
Gosh.
Hey, double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us his truth. Peace, much love, and citations as always to those who elect. Hey, to the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.